Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I wanted to give an update on a stock that I'm looking at long term. And by the way, this isn't financial advice and I'm not a financial advisor. But this is in an area that I think um, would be a good entry point on the SMCI, and their price to earnings ratio is at 25, which is a pretty good deal compared to to other companies in the industry. So I'm looking at this like as a 1-2. It goes something like this. We can get a measurement of wave 3 right here by measuring the bottom to the top of that candle. Bring it right here. About this area for wave 3. That'll be at 50. And there's a possibility it could just end in 3 and then come back down and keep going lower. But either way, I think this is a good entry point if you're a long-term investor and if you have a pretty long horizon. But anyways, I'm going to do an update on the markets today. QQQ broke all-time highs. We got Adobe, the report and earnings today, and I believe they'll surprise to the upside. They're beaten down pretty bad. And they're at 22. Their price to earnings is at 22. So if they have a relatively good earnings call, this thing's set to go high. And I believe you can count that as a 1-2. So I think it depends on the news and how earnings go. But we finished this 5-wave move down. And normally after that, you see an explosive move going to the upside. So I'd watch for Adobe. And I got in on the video also. I also have a short in small caps that hasn't been turning out. That I'm actually down a couple percent right now. But NVDA is setting up too for it to go higher. I think the NASDAQ and S&P will outperform small cap. I could be wrong, but that's my feeling. I think if anything, they can take off right here. But there is a lot of, we're at all-time highs, so it's best to be careful. If you see it breaking down, then it could be a top in the market. With the months like it is, it's normally we would have had a correction by now, just going off the seasonality. So I would just be careful speculating on anything. And if anything, just add to your long-term investments. And that's all I got. I'll do a longer video later on in the day. If you don't care, give me a follow and share my content. Thank you.